So we have another contract extension at the quarterback position. The Las Vegas Raiders have agreed to extend Derek Carr to a 3-year contract extension worth 121.5 million. That on average, it is going to be 40.5 million. So that would place Derek Carr in the top five as far as annually, as far as being paid. Aaron Rodgers sitting at 50.3, Deshaun Watson sitting at 46 mil, Patrick Mahomes sitting at 45, Josh Allen sitting at 43, and then Derek Carr is number five at 40.5. Now, I want to get into Derek Carr also because of the fact that a lot of folks they don't feel like he's a top 10 quarterback. I know the value of Derek Carr because I've been a big fan. Even though when he came out in 2014 with Blake Bortles, I picked Blake Bortles to be better than him down the road, but obviously proved me wrong. We played them back in 2014, the Raiders and the Jaguars. Obviously, the Dolphins beat their ass, but that's not a shot. But obviously, growing off of obviously Derek Carr still playing in the league, considering the fact that he's already led the Raiders to two playoff appearances last year in 2021. They believe losing to the Cincinnati Bengals in the wild card, and then back in 2017, they end up losing to the Houston Texans in the wild card too as well. Uh, Obviously, four straight 4,000-yard passing seasons for Derek Carr. Believe this past year he set the franchise record with 4,804 yards. 2000 in 2021 also 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and had a passer rating of 94, which is probably the lowest he's had in the past 4 years, usually somewhere around in the hundreds. Um, Durability, it's there. Only missed 2 games throughout the course of his career, so his durability is definitely there. Um, and I kind of felt like the Raiders, regardless of how you look at it, the Raiders were definitely going to get this contract done. They had no choice. When you look at the AFC South right now, Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers. Like all those guys got quarterbacks that can sling the rock and get into a shootout in any given Sunday. So if the Raiders was to decide to go ahead and move on from Derek Carr, that would be the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen because Derek Carr has proven that he can get into shootouts the past 2 seasons with the Los Angeles Chargers, got into shootouts with them and was able to, come out with a dub. So especially with Josh McDaniels coming in as the new head coach for the Raiders, him coming over from the New England Patriots, all those years with him having to having Tom Brady as his quarterback, and then obviously he ended up making the transition to the Denver Broncos, which that didn't turn out too well with the subpar quarterback play in Denver all those years ago. And now with the Raiders, I would think that Josh McDaniels would definitely take that position seriously. Now, when I look at the Raiders, as far as where they're sitting at in the AFC South, excuse me, the West. I'm sorry, the West. In the AFC West, that's going to be a very, very tough division to win. Very, very tough. Now, y'all made some good key acquisitions, adding Chandler Jones, adding Devontae Adams, Derek Carr's boy from college. But again, it's going to be tough. Like obviously, the juggernaut of the division is the Kansas City Chiefs. You have the Chargers, who also did some upgrading. The Denver Broncos, they did some upgrading. It's definitely going to be interesting for the Raiders. Uh, if I was to pick today, if I was to pick today, I'm gonna go ahead and go Broncos, Chargers, Raiders. And as cringy as this may sound, I think at this point the Chiefs may be on the decline. And it's not even, it's not even to disrespect Kansas City, but just looking at what all the teams have on paper, I feel like the Chiefs, they're probably on paper the worst team on paper right now. That Tyreek Hill trade was detriment to the team. But going back to the Raiders, though, it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough for the Las Vegas Raiders to compete in the AFC West.
Nah, for the Bay. Nah, for the Bay. We don't care what you said. Nah, for the Bay. Nah, for the Bay. Nah, for the Bay. We ain't hearing what you say. Nah, for the Bay. Fire!